The minute you open the gate and one cow comes out, all the cows can get out. So the minute you say a man can love a man and they can get married, well, then that's not fair to the person that wants to marry his 15-year-old son. Or some woman that says she's a cat and wants to marry her chihuahua. It's still God's way. God made us. He knows what works. Come on, somebody. And he knows what doesn't work. And I'll be honest with you, when we go outside his boundaries, we find out what does not work. Homosexuality does not work. They will never be able to procreate. The human race would come to an end if it was left up to gays. It is not working. It is not working at all. Tearing apart families. And let's just call it for what it is. Nothing good has ever come out of a gay relationship. Nothing. The Center for Disease Control will tell you the statistics on AIDS that would make your hair stand on end. They don't want to report that. But it's a fact. It's a truth. You can't deny the facts. Okay? There's nothing good coming out of the transgender world. Okay? You can put on a wig and say that you're not a man, but you're still a man. Nothing good is coming out now. They have this thing now where these men dressed in drag are trying to go to libraries and read stories to children. Did you hear about that? It's horrible. As if to normalize sex outside of the bond of marriage. Okay? They're trying to normalize gay relationships, but it's not going to be long. They are working now very hard to normalize pedophilia. Come on, we got to wake up and realize this is not about just loving people. The Gay Manifesto in the Library of Congress, you can look it up online and read it and weep. They said, we will rape your sons in their locker rooms. We're after your children. We are after your sons and after your daughters. These are radical homosexuals that want to steal decency out of our nation. And we cannot just pretend that this is okay. We're the church. We're called by God to be a voice. Somewhere it's not okay to say, well, Susie has two mommies. Now, I'll tell you what the church is going to have to do is figure out how to fix some people. That we are going to have to know. When little Susie comes to school and she can't figure out why she has two mothers and they sleep together. Now, we've seen it go far beyond the gays. They're trying to redefine the whole family, the moral code of all things decent. And here is what is written in the Gay Manifesto. And this is what I quoted in the first service, if you were here. This is recorded in the Library of Congress. Recorded. This is on record. This is not somebody made this up and he said, she said, and it just got passed down like telephone. This is their manifesto. We shall sodomize your sons, emblems of your feeble masculinity, of your shallow dreams and your vulgar lies. We shall seduce them in your schools, in your dormitories, in your gymnasiums, in your locker rooms, in your sports arenas and in your seminaries and in your youth groups, in your movie theater bathrooms, in your army bunkhouses, and in your truck stops, in all your male clubs, in your houses of Congress, wherever men are with men together. Your sons shall become our minions and do our bidding. And we will recast them in our image. And they will come to crave and adore us. So if you don't think there's an agenda, there's an agenda. Trying to redefine the moral code of America.